That quiet whisper, barely audible, drifted from the corner of the garden. Noah paused mid-hammer, his hand trembling slightly as he stared toward the voice. A little boy, no older than 5, sat cross-legged in the shade, clutching a ragged teddy bear to his chest, like it was the last piece of hope he had left in the world. Noah had heard a lot of strange things in his years, doing odd jobs. But this pierced him in a place he had kept locked since his own son was born. Noah Mitchell was a single dad, scraping by day after day. After losing his wife in childbirth 6 years ago, his entire world narrowed down to his son Liam. He took whatever work he could get, fences, drywall, yard work, never asking for more than he needed. Just enough to keep the lights on and the fridge from being empty. That morning, when he pulled up to the upscale neighborhood in his dented truck, the house towered above him like a mansion from another world. A security gate, designer windows, marble porch steps. Noah felt like an intruder in his own country. But work was work. The CEO who had hired him, Vanessa Langford, was everything he wasn't: polished, powerful, and distant. She gave quick instructions through her Bluetooth earpiece, barely making eye contact. "My assistant already wired the deposit," she said. "Please stay within the West Garden area. My son sometimes plays there." Then she vanished back inside, her high heels clicking on the stone like a judge's gavel as Noah worked on the damaged fence post. Caught glimpses of the little boy, curly-haired, dressed neatly in expensive play clothes, always with the same stuffed bear tucked under one arm. He didn't speak. He just sat under the maple tree, watching the sky, until that one sentence, "Daddy says he'll come back, but only if I'm a good boy." Noah froze. He knew the sound of loneliness. He lived with it. But in that moment, it wasn't just the boy's voice that broke something open. It was the weight behind it. He slowly approached. "Hey there, buddy. It's a nice bear you've got." The boy clutched it tighter, but didn't run. His eyes were big and sad. "His name is Oliver." Oliver's a strong name, Noah said, crouching beside him. "I used to have a stuffed dog. His name was Max. He went everywhere with me." The boy's lip quivered. "Mommy says Daddy's busy flying, but I heard her crying in her room." "Oliver says that means he's not coming back." Noah's throat tightened. He wanted to say something, anything but. What could you say to a child so full of silent grief? Noah kept coming back every day for the rest of the week. The fence needed more work than expected, or so he told himself. In truth, he stayed for the boy Daniel. He learned that Daniel's father had left 2 years ago without warning. High profile attorney, he'd walked out after a scandal ruined his reputation. Vanessa buried herself in work to keep from collapsing. Her son, too young to understand betrayal, just waited for a father who was never coming home. And in that quiet space, a bond formed. Daniel started talking more. He helped Noah carry tools, showed him the secret hiding spot behind the rose bushes where he buried little treasures. Meanwhile, Noah's son, Liam, usually shy and anxious, started coming along too. The two boys clicked instantly. It was a strange sight, a billionaire's child laughing with a janitor's son under the same sky. No walls between them, but everything changed the day Vanessa came home early. She stood on the patio, arms crossed, watching Noah hoist Daniel up to hammer a nail into a new fence beam. Her eyes were unreadable. "Daniel," she called, her voice clipped. "Inside now?" Daniel hesitated, glancing at Noah, then trudged inside. Vanessa turned her sharp eyes to Noah. "I hired you to fix a fence, not parent my child." Noah took a breath. "I didn't mean any harm, ma'am. I just he needed someone to listen, that's all." She looked away, jaw clenched. "You think I don't know he's hurting?" she said, quieter. "Did you think I haven't tried everything? Therapists, nannies, playgroups?" "No," Noah said gently. "I think you're trying to hold a 1,000-pound world on your shoulders. But sometimes it's the small things that help the most." Her eyes watered, just for a second, but she blinked it away. The next day, Noah expected not to be allowed back, but instead, a new envelope sat at the gate. Its payment in full and a note, "Come back. But bring Liam. Daniel won't stop asking for him." From that day on, something shifted. Vanessa started joining them in the garden, just for a few minutes at first, then longer. One day she sat beside Noah on the grass, both watching the boys chase butterflies. "I forgot what this felt like," she whispered. "To just ... breathe." He nodded. "It's easy to forget. Until someone reminds you." Months passed. What began as a job turned into something else entirely. Vanessa reopened a charity foundation in her late father's name with Noah's help. She used her resources. He used his story. Together, they launched a mentorship program for children of broken families, giving them spaces to heal, dream, and connect. Daniel stopped whispering to Oliver so much. He didn't need to anymore. In one spring afternoon, as the sun painted golden light across the repaired fence, Daniel ran up to Noah with arms wide open. "You can be my daddy too if you want." Vanessa's breath caught. Noah's eyes welled up. Liam laughed from the swings. Vanessa looked at Noah, then at her son. She smiled. Moral of the story? Sometimes people who fix what's broken don't come with blueprints or briefcases. They come with listening hearts, shared scars, and the courage to care. Healing doesn't always begin in hospitals or boardrooms. It begins when one soul dares to reach another. And sometimes, a broken fence becomes the bridge between two shattered worlds, rebuilt stronger together.